Mario, Ruby, let's go. Let's go.
Come on, let's have a candid conversation. Let's talk about it. Just bring it up, we got hope and love.
Yeah.
It's all about you and your well-being. A candid conversation show. Let's go, let's talk about
Hey,
it.
let's walk it out. Let's walk it out.
It's all about you.
Let's walk it out. Let's talk.
Welcome back to Let's Talk About It, the candid conversation show with Muriel,
And Ruby.
where we discuss topics that are unspoken and taboo in our community. Our guest tonight is internationally acclaimed self-taught Haitian artist Hemler Mauricette. We will be discussing his tragedy, his love for art, and how it is poetic expression of the daily struggle for his people.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you, to share in like this magnificent panel with you guys.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Awesome. And you've watched the show a few times, I'm sure. And at the beginning of the show, we always like to ask the guests to tell us a little bit about their childhood because we feel that that's what frames who you become as an adult.
Yes.
Can you share a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. But before I know, like, typically when you're about to meet like a king or queen, you always have to offer something. You cannot come, barely handed. That's why I brought like a penny with me.
You did.
Just like, let me have you
You did.
Let's see.
get a look at it. But
Oh, my
it's something that we did in the wash.
OMG.
You're kidding.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You're kidding me. Oh,
It's
I love
beautiful.
Hopefully you guys like it.
That is something that's beautiful.
Oh,
Thank you
wow.
so
Thank you
much.
so
You're very
much. It's
welcome. Well
beautiful.
deserved. Thank you. I painted like, very colorful because me especially, I came from a tropical country, Haiti.
Yes.
Wow.
And
Oh, it's gorgeous.
yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Let's go back to the show.
How could we?
This is just beautiful. Thank you. Thank you once
perfect.
again.
What do
Wow.
you guys love about it?
Oh,
The
my.
colors.
The
Okay.
colors. You've got
Vibrant.
this.
Yes.
Yeah, very vibrant. And you just,
Wow.
it's like perfect. It looks just like us. The hair, look.
I know.
Yeah, the hair really like Creole.
Well, you got us on this one. You got us.
You even got the
Yes,
look, the
definitely.
donfants and everything.
We didn't expect this.
No.
Thank you. Mural,
Yes.
do you see what it says? Are you reading?
Yeah,
it?
let's talk about it.
That's
Candid
so
conversation. Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
I can't say it was your best piece. I can't say that because you have so many beautiful pieces, but
know.
it's
I know.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes,
yes.
to speak about me a little bit, I was born in Haiti, in a city like the city of the poet, Leogan, the city of Anacarona, like a great woman. She was like a warrior, like just like you guys. You're doing like some incredible work in the community.
Thank you.
And I grew up in a single parental family
Okay.
where I faced like in a daily moment life that my mom was pretty much like my dad and mom at the same time.
Yes.
Right.
And I guess from what she told me, she wanted to get rid of me like when she was due.
Right.
About, yeah, she wanted to get due to the fact that my dad was giving so much issues and trouble and things
Yeah.
like
Okay.
that. And I don't want to say that I was like a unwanted or undesirable like baby, but at when I turned 1 years old, and my dad left the house. He left the house, and since then, and that incredible woman, which is like Hivers, and she will be the one like taking care of
Taking care
us.
of everything.
Go to any struggle, anything to make sure that we are good.
Right.
To support us like financially,
Yes.
mentally, and socially.
Yes.
What an amazing
I
woman.
understand because I had to
Yeah.
do the same with my children.
Yes.
once. Yeah,
And
so I
after
understand the struggle.
like, as she was the only one like taking care of both of us, like my sister was Colleen and I,
Okay.
and I did all my elementary like classes in Leogan.
Okay.
When there was a class, like the final class, like that I did like in Leogan to kind of like pursue and go for college or something like that. And my mom didn't have the opportunity like to kind of like pay tuition
Okay.
for me to go to the next class.
Because she couldn't afford it.
And since I was very popular and I was one of the most clever students, you know, from the school, and it was only like an elementary school.
Okay.
Now, due to the fact my mom couldn't pay, like, you know, afford financially to kind of like pay tuition, though, and I would have to sit home, watch like every other kids,
Right.
you know, in the community going
to
to
school.
school.
Okay.
Would be like very, very shameless, like very, very like a shame to me.
Yes.
And what I did, I just packed my bag, my everything, and left the house, go to Port-au-Prince at my auntie's.
Your aunt's
Okay.
house.
Okay.
Because I didn't get, you know, they don't want to deal with that.
Yes.
All my friends going to school.
And you're all stuck at home.
And when they start asking me what's going on,
Exactly.
you
It's
know, I just,
embarrassing.
you know, I would be like on a permanent vacation or something. And I went to Port-au-Prince, and since then I was really passionate about drawing. And I've met a couple friends since then. I have time, and I invest that time, like, you know, drawing. And,
Right.
you know, that's how it started.
So did you go to, when you moved to Port-au-Prince, were you able then to go to school, or you just didn't think about it anymore?
For the first year, I guess, I didn't go. I didn't go. After that, I was, due to the fact that I was practicing and do drawings and start painting a little bit, start like generating like a little bit of money, and I could afford paying tuition for myself right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Because in Haiti, though, we have lycée, which is like a governmental school.
Okay.
It's not really that much. You just need to be clever.
Okay.
You know, to be part of the
Yeah.
school. It's just like, it's not for no reason. They will just accept you.
Right.
You need to prove that you're qualified.
Okay.
And since then, I wasn't that bad in school. I was accepted.
Okay.
And I spent my 7 years like in the lycée, though.
Okay.
The so-called lycée.
Very good.
And, yeah.
You learned English there, or did you learn it?
Oh no, here. Actually, in Haiti, though, we are like, we touch a little bit of everything due to the fact, you know, people, we want to be open for any
Anyone.
opportunities, have like a window open, like
Right.
at any, you know, circumstances. We've been taught like Spanish,
Spanish,
English, but we weren't really good at it.
Okay.
You know, when you're in school, like doing your rito and philo, you think like, damn, I can communicate or converse with anyone.
Right.
Right.
But when you get to the U.S., you know,
It's real. It's real, right? It gets real.
Yeah, it's like, what? It's like, that's when you know that you didn't know pretty much, you know, nothing.
So did you end up taking the English? Did you go to take an English course here, or you just?
We went, when I landed in Miami, right?
Okay.
And I went to Miami-Dade College, like
Okay.
to learn a little bit.
Very
Good.
good.
And yes.
Yeah.
Well, you
Because
definitely
we
were
here,
encouraged.
though, practice, like, you know, make progress. Yeah, go back to Port-au-Prince.
Yes.
This is pretty much like where I will face like one of my most like tragic, you know, moments.
Well, what happened?
Which is like, you know, everybody know about it. It's just like in 2010, January 2010,
Yes.
we would have the earthquake,
Yes.
which would be like, you know, something catastrophic.
Exactly.
It's like a movie.
Yeah.
shook us off.
Seeing it throughout the TV,
It's different.
hear it from the radio, and it's really impactful. But
Living it, I can't
being
imagine.
being a survivor is different.
Can you walk us through that? What did that look like?
That day,
Oh.
when that happened, that morning when that happened, how were you feeling? Where were you? What were you doing
It's
at the time?
just a mess. That's how I would probably be able to describe it. It was around like 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and because I had my own studio, my art studio,
Oh, okay.
and I usually have friends coming back and forth, you know, to take pictures, and so that we can talk about art.
Right.
And I had two female friends. They came. One of them was taking pictures, and the other one was on my computer looking at all the stuff. I had another friends who were gonna come, which is like David Laguerre, one of my, we call it the so-called condisciple, like a classmate.
Okay.
When he came, he was asking me for my cell phone so that he could call like his mom and friends.
Okay.
And I gave him the phone and went back to the room and start chatting, like conversating with the with my friends,
Right.
my female friends. And next thing I know, we didn't even like know much about earthquake, right?
Right,
right.
It's not something we
No.
we did get used to.
Yeah.
And certainly the house like just started shaking,
Shaking. Oh,
like
boy.
a tree.
Oh, my goodness.
It was like a 3-floor houses. And by the time, like our intuition just, tell us like, hey, we need to bust some move. We're getting out. While we wanting getting out of the house,
Right.
What now?
and it start collapsing.
Oh, my goodness. Was there
You know
anybody
what?
left in it?
What's that?
Anybody left in the house?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
There was like we had 2 dead, two people
Oh, my
that
God. I'm
passed.
so sorry.
While I was running out of the house, and I could just my reflection, and I saw my neighbors was like going through we call it décombre in French, to the décombre with all the mess like together, and you
Oh, my
couldn't say
goodness.
nothing while you are keep on like running,
Right.
and you don't have any more space to kind of
Oh,
like
my
go
gosh.
through because that was already breaking, and it just
Oh,
like
wow.
such
Oh,
like
wow.
a movie.
It was like a dream.
Terrible
Like, what
movie.
is going
Yeah,
on?
it's a dramatic dream.
So many people
Yeah.
died.
Exactly.
So many people died through that. I'm sure you had a lot of friends.
Oh, a lot
Maybe
of
family.
It's not like the dying part that's kind of like intrigues some like me that much. It just, for instance, like when I get out of the house, drop like a wall so that I can get out of where we used to live at because there was no like practical way to go to.
Right.
And there was replique. It's just like second wave.
Yes, yes.
The waves. It's not like one time thing. It's just like the main earthquake like 7 magnitude 7, and after that you have like waves. Replique that keep on
Yes,
coming.
Right.
While we were like on top of the wall, and it was keep on shaking, and I had a neighbor who had like probably a 3 months baby.
Oh, gosh.
I had to jump and go on the other side, and she followed us. When she was following us, she had like probably like her clothes wasn't really that flexible, and she couldn't like get herself like on the other side with the baby.
Oh,
And another wave just like hit, and she let the baby and drop herself like.
Oh,
on the
no.
other side.
So she had to drop the baby.
Yeah.
Man.
While we already on the other side, I had to like go back to the wall again
Yes, yes.
and save the baby.
Oh, you did save the baby.
Yeah.
Thank God.
But the
Yeah,
mother
so-
wasn't saved?
Yeah,
Yeah, she was.
Okay,
But
okay.
she jumped. She
Yeah,
dropped
she
the baby.
jumped.
When we
over.
get on the other side, like the house that we were standing right in front, they were shaking like trees.
Oh my goodness.
You didn't know where to go because there was like anywhere.
There was
safe.
nowhere to go.
No,
No.
nowhere safe. And after that, the country was like all dark.
Yes, all dark.
And after that, like when you go to the street, it's just like dead body. It's just
Oh, my
people
goodness.
running back and forth without knowing where to go, any
Right.
safe destination.
What was going through
Yeah.
your head?
Yes.
Well, I mean, let's say the next day. The next day. The first day you were trying to survive, basically.
Yes.
What happened? What was going on through your head on the next day when you woke up, if you ever went to sleep?
Even going to the next day, like the first day was that bad for us.
Yeah.
We deal with the earthquake like itself, and at night, remember this happened like on the afternoon, right?
Right.
At night, it come like another like event like that we didn't know about
Right.
when they call for tsunami.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
They call for tsunami it's like the ocean will raise up and
Right.
come at us. The worst part is just like to show you like mentally how we were affected. We were on the street sleeping, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's just like it's cool. We
Unbelievable.
were on the street sleeping on the street.
Yeah.
When they call like Medloa, yeah, it's just
it's
like
coming again.
the tsunami.
Oh my gosh.
And I look back, I had my girlfriend with me. with her family. And when I look back, I don't know if it's a reflection of car lights. I saw the water coming for him. You know, it's just like, and when I get off, but it was like, you know, dirt everywhere. People
Yeah.
were coming, but mentally we were shocked and we left. But there was no water.
No water.
But mentally,
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry
you
you
know,
had to
I
go
was
through
like,
that. I'm so sorry
Yeah,
that the
it's
country
like,
had to go through that.
And after that, in the morning, we said, okay, finally, though, when we heard on the radio, we didn't have electricity power and no connection at all. We said, like, this is the moment that Haiti will definitely take a break.
Yeah.
We will have a different Haiti, the Haiti that we all been looking for,
Right.
a utopia paradise. No, because everybody, there was no rich, there was no poor.
Not at that
No.
time.
Everybody
No.
get
Together.
There was no Ougan, like
Yes.
voodoo priests.
No.
Like
Yes.
there was no Christians.
No.
Everybody
Everyone
were
together. Trying to
lives
survive.
together, like, you know, unified.
Yes.
But after a week, 2 weeks, you know,
It came-
we
it was back
to
again.
the same thing
Oh,
again.
wow.
Yeah.
And the country. How do you feel the country's doing right now?
I will always keep it positive,
Of course.
optimistic.
Of course.
But if we wanna look it from like a governmental point of view, it's going pretty bad because we could do better.
Of course.
Because them politicians, like, they don't really care about like the people.
The people.
You know. But it's just like for the family, it's like
Yeah.
because
That's
they know they're not
unfortunate.
in power for a long period of time. They just wanna get, you know, get their pocket
That's it.
like
That's
full.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, I hate to hear that.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't talk about your mom. Is she still over there?
Yes, my mom, like my queen, she's still over there,
Okay.
and she's doing pretty good.
Good.
Yeah, but it's just like one of the things that's kind of like inspired me too. You will see I most likely paint like women. It's
Yes.
just because my woman is like a hero, my mom,
Yes, she definitely is.
and she inspired me so
That's so
much.
sweet.
It's just to say like I've learned too, like there's no such things as like what a man can do,
What a woman.
and you guys cannot.
Right.
Sometimes you do it even
Better.
We're pushed to.
Yeah.
We're pushed to. So, what was your journey like when you came into the United States? Because you said you went to Miami first. How did you get from Haiti to the United States?
Pretty interesting. After a month of the event, the earthquake,
Yes.
there was no such things as safe place.
Yeah.
Because there's some places we didn't have water,
Right.
electricity, power, and the road was all like blocked. You couldn't go nowhere.
Right.
The worst part, yeah, I don't forget your question, just to mention though,
Yes.
I spent like almost 3 to 4 days after the event. I didn't know about my mom because we were separate. We didn't live
Right.
like, you know, at the same location. I didn't know about my brothers and sisters. And now, due to the fact I couldn't go, I couldn't call,
Yes.
my fear, my trauma was more.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because like Leogan is where we had the epicenter, where the event took place exactly.
Okay.
That's when Leogan was destroyed.
Yes.
If Leogan was like built like a city like Port-au-Prince, we would probably
Right.
have no one left right now. And now I'm scared to go when we
Yes.
start like doing some move to kind of
Right.
like make, you know, the world like kind of like practicable.
Yes.
Right.
I didn't want to go because when I go, all that's in my mind
Exactly.
Did they
it's
make
just
it?
like when I almost get there, I will just like have some friend tell me, yo,
They didn't
they
make it.
used to call me Woodlair sorry, Hemler sorry, yo, your mom passed.
Oh my God.
Because
You
he
didn't wanna
was,
hear
he
it.
was just like that, like
Yes.
having somebody that passed.
Right.
Hey, your brothers and sisters like
Right.
died.
Like
This is
every
how
day
they
you were
died.
hearing something.
And now I said like that, I am ready to deal with
Yes.
that. You know,
Whatever it may be.
I will. And my mom was like worse because she thought I was, you know, kind of
thought
like
you had passed.
I wasn't there anymore. And she sent my older brother to kind of like, you know, check me out. When he come, I
Yeah.
put open and saw me. Went back to my mom to tell her like, hey, I'm alive.
That's right.
She said no, she needs to see
See
me.
me.
That's right.
Okay.
She wants to see you.
She needs to see
Yeah,
me.
that's
Yeah.
right.
So Hemler.
And after the
No, no.
after the month, we decided with like there was that organization whose name like ANU, Association Les Jeunes pour les Nations Unies,
Okay.
United Nations, and we went there to do like a conference, like a meeting,
Yeah.
to come in with a plan to kind of rebuild Haiti.
Yes.
Okay.
And since I was there in DR, and they're mistreating like Haitian. There's so many misconceptions about like the Haitian culture,
Of
Right.
course.
who we really are. I decided to stay after the week of the meeting,
Yes.
the conference, just to kind of like promote my culture
Okay.
and at least to touch bases with anybody that I have connection with, you know, to eradicate, like erase that myth, that
That's
right.
taboo
That's right.
that they have,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
you know,
Of Haitians.
when they talk about us.
Right.
Because it's not because they don't know, because we occupy them like for 22 years, but they still were growing up with that
Yes.
hatred and things like that.
Right. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. As far as your mindset, did you ever seek any, because that's traumatic, to be involved
Yes.
in an earthquake? Did you ever seek any type of help?
It's something that I want to do. I'm looking forward to having like a therapist like check me out and
Right.
talk to a therapist, because the trauma is like still high on
Of
me.
course.
Because I cannot deliberately speak about it like that. It's just
Yeah.
like when you go back in time
Yeah.
into that moment, it's just like I feel like I was so weak. Because
You felt you couldn't do anything.
yeah,
Yes.
you cannot do anything, right?
We appreciate you coming
Yeah.
here
Sure.
today just to talk to us because we know that you're going through something. That's painful. It's
It is.
painful.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. So sorry.
Yeah,
but we're glad that you're here.
We're strong like that. We're
To
patient.
share.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's okay.
That's right.
It's okay.
We are
Yeah.
we are so like we're
Yeah.
strong like that. I
Yeah.
have that desaline and Toussaint Louverture
Yeah.
blood in
But
my
it's
veins.
but it hurts still.
But no, it hurts. Like we human, we have a
That's
heart,
right.
right?
That's right.
Like for instance, I remember that young girl. She was like halfway, like under the debris, like the comb,
Right.
you know, crying for help. Is that like a random person?
Right.
A person that you see like pretty much every day you
Oh
talk
my
to.
goodness.
Crying for help. Like
Yes.
there's like so many people around and you cannot do
You
it.
can't do
Right.
anything.
You
You're
know?
helpless.
All you have to do is just like go check on your next person. Go
Yeah,
check and
yeah.
see what's going on, what happened.
Do you have any nightmares?
I used to, not frequently, but after a year or 2 years,
Okay.
I was like mentally unstable
Yes.
because, for instance, I would sit right next to you and get up trying to run away
Oh.
because I feel the waves,
Right.
the earthquake, right? It's just like it's always happened mentally. That's why like so many people like can, you know, just like go to the next stage, like become crazy after that.
Right.
You know, mentally like they were like
I hate to say it like that, but it's understandable.
Yeah, it's understandable. But when you seek the help, they'll give you the tools you need
Yeah, the tools,
to work
definitely.
through it because that is something so serious.
Yeah,
You
traumatic.
really have to talk to
Yeah.
somebody.
But you know what? Where I see that you're putting it all out there is in your paintings. That's a healing for you. I know it is. 'cause
you know,
you're putting-
that's a sort of therapy.
It is.
Yes.
The paintings, like
really is.
poetry, write it down, and it's one of the things that that's the best way I could put
Right.
it, like have other people feel it,
Right.
you know, in a beautiful way, aesthetically, like,
Yeah. We
beautiful.
do. We do feel it because it's so different. Your portrait, every painting that I have seen is just so
beautiful.
different. It tells the story. You don't even have your story is being told by your paintings.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. That's what we're here for. Because, like, especially, that's why so many misconceptions take place because our story is not being told
It's
by
not being
us.
told. Yes.
It should be like for us by us.
By us,
right?
absolutely.
But if we neglect that, other people will take advantage of that.
There you go.
Yeah, because what they're
That's-
doing is they're making money
They're
off
profiting
of.
off
Yeah,
of it.
take all the credit.
Yes.
Right. And you
know,
should be
it's
telling
like-
your own story.
Absolutely, like he's doing now.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead.
Your paintings
Yes.
have been showcased all over the world, all over Mexico,
Yes.
Chile, France, Spain, of course, Haiti, and here
Yes.
in the States. You're magnificent.
Thank you. Yeah, this is like we said though, I'm in a mission.
Yes.
Mission of like displaying that magnificent culture that we have, that
The
rich
beautiful
culture
island.
that we have.
Mhm.
And if we don't do it, who's going
Who's
to
gonna
do
do
it
it?
for us?
Yes.
That's why like most likely when other people, stranger like go to Haiti,
Mhm.
they're not gonna leave US, Canada, France,
Mm-hmm.
to look for a beautiful place.
Right.
If
Right.
they have it already.
That's right.
They're gonna go out there like paint us like the way they want to,
Mhm.
make us
It's a
feel
good
like
way to put it.
miserable.
And that's what's been
That's
happening.
why like us as Haitian though, who really know who we really are,
Right.
our heritage,
Mhm.
and we're here to display the real fact, the real us,
Yeah.
the
That's
real
right.
culture.
I like that. I like the way
Oh,
you said that.
Me too.
Yes, because not only like they feel too of what we represent.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things that kind of like affect us like until today.
Yes.
Now on.
Yes.
Because remember we're not going into details like we are the first black independent country
Correct.
throughout the world.
Right.
That's right.
We are the only place on earth where slaves have put themselves together and create a nation.
That's right.
Not only that, we didn't do it for ourselves.
Right.
We do it for the
Other
rest
people.
of the world.
That's right. But a lot of people
Yes.
don't know that. Do you
And
believe
we have,
that?
No,
There's a
not
lot of people
everybody.
that still don't know that.
No, they don't. And they don't want that truth to be revealed
Yes,
either, though.
yes.
From
They
this
try to
little
hide
island.
it. Yes, that's why we need to
Keep
tell
talking
our
about it,
story.
yes.
Keep talking
Mhm.
about it. Not only that, we help like so many other countries
Right.
now, like to liberate themselves.
Yes.
Like,
Right.
for instance, Venezuela.
Yes.
Even like they even give us credit like on the flag, the red
Right.
and blue.
Yes.
That red and blue.
The
is
red and
blue. And the good thing we did is just like we supply them in munition, like financially.
Right.
Anybody that's need help, we were the reference element,
Right.
the main element to go through. They even study us, Cuba, study us,
Wow.
like Dessalines, Toussaint Louverture, all those great heroes. Though,
Yes.
Right.
That's why they wanted to make an example out of us. Anybody that want to do the same thing as Haiti,
Right.
this is what you're going to become.
Mm-hmm.
They want to make you like a hell. Haiti become a hell or something.
No, and that's not the case.
Miserable though.
Yeah.
If we did it in the past, hey,
We could do
have
it
the-
again.
We have the method though. We can do it again.
We can. Yeah.
Why not?
Everybody has to work together.
We got to be strong.
Yeah.
We got to be strong and work together.
Because the help that we are looking for gotta come from us, from
Yes.
our community.
Correct.
Because if we are looking it outside, we're not gonna find it. It's like looking for yourself outside of
No,
yourself.
you got to make it happen.
We gotta make it happen.
Yeah.
That's why
beautifully said.
unity is what we are looking for now.
Thank
Because
you.
there's place for all of us,
Right.
and the strength is like whenever we put ourselves together. We say it in our flag.
Yeah,
Union
that's
for
what
that
I-
force.
That's right.
Explain that.
Together we're stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to
This
work
means
together.
like that's l'union fait la force,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
You are two beautiful queens, right?
Thank
you
you.
could have
Thank
just
you.
do separately your own show,
No,
but you put yourself
Together.
together.
Right.
That's like a miracle. Like, we don't find that often.
Not often.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why
Thank
I'm
you,
so
Hemler.
I'm a fan of your show.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
we
much.
appreciate it.
Because there's so much lesson, good, positive things that we can learn.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
thank you. That's what we want to do. We want to talk about these different things that
Yeah.
people were once taught to keep at home.
Not
keep
talk about
these
it.
conversations at home. Don't talk about it. Don't share it. We have to because that's how we begin to heal.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about it.
We were privileged
Yes.
to go to your Bronze Kingdom. I don't know if it wasn't a festival, but we were there for your art show, and you had a Black Lives Matter mural. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Okay.
We're posting this too. It's showing right now.
Oh,
Yes.
great.
Yes.
This Black Lives Matter mural, I was commissioned to do it. It's one of my best projects that
Beautiful.
I've ever done.
It's gorgeous.
Because at the moment, I was called to kind of like paint the mural. We were going through a pretty tough time where we have the incident with George
Floyd.
Floyd.
Yes.
And that's why I paint this mural like through an infinite level, and the starting point like start with Floyd,
Yes.
and go
build
all
up.
around
Yes.
and come back again to the same point. But I kind of like it's depict where we came from, our journey, where we're going, what have we been encountered like,
Right.
and go through, and what we are looking for. But despite like of everything, whatever we went through, they did to us, the misconception,
Yeah,
this
right.
mistreatment, like police brutality, misprofiling, and
Right.
all those, bad things. We're not even looking for revenge.
Right.
Just to show how lovable we are,
Yes.
how strong we
Strong,
are
yes.
mentally,
Right.
how like, we are good from the inside.
Yeah.
We're just looking like for our place.
We're so strong.
That's it.
Such a
Yes.
strong people.
That's why I paint the table where everybody gathering together.
It's just
We have
beautiful.
Spanish, like, Italian, like, all sort of like ethnic group.
Right.
Where we come together and have a common ground and talk. Because what communication does, it brings understanding, right? Because when we don't know, our brain kind of like fear of the unknown.
Right.
Yes.
When we don't know, we speculate like we're trying to like, come up with any ideas,
Right.
the assumption. But through communication like we are doing right now,
Yes.
I'm getting to know you guys better.
Right.
Not only you're beautiful exteriorly, like, beautiful from the outside, but internally you're magnificent, like the beauty start like,
Thank
coming
you.
through several like facets
Yes, thank you.
in that communication, because like, hey, if I've been raised in Haiti, I have a culture. I've been taught to live that like this, like that.
Right.
And you were on the other side, on the other, corner of the world. You have a different culture, a different mindset.
That's right.
Absolutely.
But that doesn't mean there's like a superiority. Like
No.
you go
Right,
through,
you're not better than me.
No, because when it's come to culture and color, like preference, there's no such thing as better.
Right.
You
It's
got
just
that right.
options, diversity.
Right.
The more you have, the better you can do. You have options.
That's right.
It's better like for us, like, to gather and get together
Yeah.
Work together.
and enjoy that what we have.
Absolutely.
We are looking for a utopia paradise,
Yes.
in our perfect place, in our
Imagination.
imagination. While we have it physically, we can create it.
That's right. Wow, you said that
You
just
said
right.
that right. When I say it,
That was perfectly said.
perfect. Good for you. Have you ever been racially profiled?
I'm a black man. I live in America.
It's not funny. It's not funny, but yeah.
It's not. But at the end of the day, what I do, I take all the so-called misery, problem, issues, and convert them into love. It's just like, I don't care like how somebody would probably look at me or trying to paint me, but at the end of the day, it's how I look myself,
At
Yes.
yourself.
how I perceive myself.
Right.
Okay.
Because like I said, like lately, anybody that's look at you don't know you, they can assume anything.
That's
Oh,
true.
definitely.
That's
Yeah,
true.
they
And they
might
do.
keep on walking though. But the best question is, how do you see yourself? How do you know yourself? Yeah, definitely. Sometimes you've been driving, you
Yeah.
wanna be like, if you're passing by a a car, you wanna always be perfect, checking yourself.
true, it's true.
Not even they even check you.
Yes.
Correct.
But at the end of the day, though, hey, it's just, I don't condemn them because they don't know better.
Yeah.
They don't know better.
Yes.
And it's a probably a proof of fear, because they fear. They know what
They've
did
done.
to us. They
Right.
they
So
they're
have
scared.
done.
I
They
believe
think
that.
probably if we would ask for revenge, how
Right.
things would be.
Yes.
How things
They don't
would
want
be.
that.
And we're not looking for
No, not at all.
No.
No.
We're here to share love.
That's it.
you know,
That's it.
to share. We're not
Share
even
love,
looking
give
for
love, and
to
receive it.
share because we know that we are love.
We are love.
That's
Mhm.
right. You know what I didn't say at the beginning of the show?
Why did you-
Happy Haitian Heritage Month.
He's coming.
Happy
I know.
Haitian Heritage Month.
That's why my queen's like,
That's right.
just like, oh, now
ready.
you're ready.
You
We
ready for the
cannot
party?
wait. Yes. Oh, definitely. Because like that's a worldwide moment
It's a
Oh, yeah.
celebration.
It's a big celebration.
Especially in Miami.
Oh, I know.
Forget about
Yes,
it.
I know. We're going to
But
bring the party
bring
here.
Miami and Orlando.
There you go.
That's right.
There you go. We're bringing it here.
Yes, on May the 15th,
Indeed,
we're having
sure.
an event.
Mm-hmm.
And Hemler's going to be in partnership with us on that
Yes.
event, and it's called Compa and Conversations. You have to be there. Look out for the flyer.
We will bring Haiti in Orlando.
That's
right.
It's already here,
There
but
you go.
let them prove it.
There you go. Save the date.
Have some
Yes,
dancing going
magnificent
on.
event.
Have a little cremas.
KOTR will be in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
They're coming from Miami here.
Definitely. Hemler will be there, Penny's live.
So that's
Yes,
right. That's
yeah.
right.
Yes.
Mhm, give
We're
you a
looking
taste of
forward to it.
everything.
That's
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what some of the events that you have coming up or things you're involved in.
I'm preparing like for a solo show. You know,
Okay.
I have a not partnership, but I'm working with Bronze Kingdom right now.
Okay, yes.
At their 2 location, and I have one of my part of my collection
Yeah.
in at Bronze Kingdom at the International Drive
Yes,
location.
beautiful.
And right now it's like I'm working on my children collection.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
As you've seen it like
You
to
saw
social
some-
media,
Yes.
I had a contest, and I've been touched by how amazing were those kids by like through their drawing,
Yes.
their expression.
Right.
They really impressed me.
Mm.
I did that drawing contest like just to help out because
Yeah.
we were going through a hard time.
Of course.
I said, why not doing something to kind of like help out?
That's
Yeah.
right.
You know, that's what we do. And I launched like the drawing. I had kids like all over the states,
Oh, gosh.
That's
and
nice.
the kids, they are really gifted, talented.
Oh, yes. They're telling their story on the
They're
painting.
telling their story.
Yes.
That's what we do because like what I love working about with kids, why I love working with them is just because they don't have that mindset, that judgmental mindset.
No, they
Love
don't.
it.
They're
Yep.
not there yet. Like their logic is not to criticize.
Absolutely.
You know, because if you tell them to paint yourself as a king, as a queen,
Right.
paint your dream house, your dream car, they will just go and do it, even though it was that. That's how they see it. But us, we lost that growing up. Because we think we not even live for ourselves,
Yes.
we live for
Other people.
judgment.
That's the problem.
You know
Wow.
what the world will think
Of
of
you.
me. But the kids, they're not there
No.
yet. That's why we need to educate them.
Absolutely.
To reinforce them about, with the self-esteem.
That's nice.
To do not worry that much about that. Because we're living in a moment right now where we have like a social crisis.
Yes.
And
correct. That's it.
yeah, people is more into like they having like a fake connection, a virtual connection. You know, if I post a picture right now, I don't have like 20 likes, and I might take it out. You know, people probably there's
It's
something
true.
bad going on with
Right.
me.
No.
Isn't that
You know?
something?
It shouldn't
People-
matter if you have
we
none
have like
likes.
a trillion friends and cannot feel any friendly type of emotional love.
Right.
Because it's all virtual.
Yeah. A lot of
Wow.
people are just trying to make people see, and they figure that, well, if I don't have more than 100 likes, something's wrong, you know?
Something wrong.
And it's not about the likes, because there might be someone that might have one like
Yeah.
that might be either showing something that is helping somebody else. Because a lot of people like to brag. They post things just
That's
to
what it's
brag
about.
on social media, and it's not to brag.
Yeah.
That's not what it's for.
No, not at all. Nothing can really replace like the human connection.
It's
There you
true.
go.
You know.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Wow.
Yep, share.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You are so busy. So are you going to tell us what you do for self-care? What do you do for self-care?
I know like it's like a doctor that cannot heal like himself. I do need a help, but I wish that I could help myself because most likely by trying to keep it like optimistic, positive, you always think like you're good, right? You know, because you feel good, you're happy, but that might have like some point that unconsciously that hide in you don't know.
Right.
That's what there was a therapist that really good that I wanted to have a session with him. And yeah, I'm just looking forward meeting him.
Okay. We
Or-
have some
or-
some people that we can refer
Okay.
to you as well.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
That would be good. But other than that, I just throw everything through my canvas.
That's
it.
right.
That's it.
You put it all on the
Poetry, yeah.
canvas.
But you don't go swimming. You don't listen to music. Do you do something extra other than painting?
Oh, I do. One thing I like doing, I like sport cars. Like,
Okay.
and that's why, like, probably 2 months ago, I did
The skydiving?
the skydiving thing.
Oh, really?
I did
That's fun.
the slim shot. You know,
Oh,
you know.
no.
gosh.
No way.
Yeah.
You do it? No
Yes,
way.
I did.
What? How was that?
It was incredible.
Oh, no.
Get in.
Your heart should have
Yeah.
dropped.
But
There's
at
no
the
way.
end of the day, what I've learned from that is just like, if I did the skydiving, you know, you risk your life. You only have one life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And why should I scared of, you know, go for what I want?
Mm-hmm.
If I can risk my life just for that pleasure,
Right.
enjoyment,
Yes.
that's when anything is possible. Whatever you put your mind into, you can achieve it.
That's the truth.
You know, the fear that's in front of you, that's kind of like, hold you, like, you know, if you do this, this is what's gonna happen.
Right.
Hey, try it.
Don't think
Go
about it.
try
Just do it.
Yeah, go
Just
do it.
jump.
Just jump. Without that jump, you will never encounter that enjoyment that you're looking for. That's like, you know, damn, I'm so proud of myself.
Right.
I did it. Wow, you wasn't that bad.
Right.
You know, you need to jump.
Oh my goodness.
We do a lot of other jumps. A main jump that we did together was this jump to start this show. We stepped out on faith. That was a
Yeah.
big jump. You know what I'm
But
saying?
jumping out the slingshot.
I can't do that one.
Look at where we're here now.
Yes.
Who would say, like, if you were saying, oh, who I am, you know, to have like such a wonderful, you know, Candid show like that, you know, what people would think from the first start, like
Right.
about
Can't-
the mistakes, like,
Exactly.
You know? But at the end of the day, though, it's just like, hey,
Right.
why not?
Yeah. And don't think. The thing is, we don't think about what people say.
No.
You know, we're trying to get a
Not at
message
all.
across to the community. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
So we don't worry about what the
Because
community,
at
what
the end
people
of-
are talking about, because
At-
we're doing something
Yeah.
positive.
At the end of the day, because if somebody is talking about you, regardless if it was positive or negative, you should love that person.
Oh yeah,
Because
we do.
that person invests one of his like quintessential part,
Yes.
which is time in you, right?
Yes, there you go.
I don't call it haters. I don't have haters. I have like confused lovers.
I like that.
For real. There's some people that love you, but they don't know how to express
Okay.
that love, right? It's like for a person who never have the chance to master the art skills
Yeah.
to draw, but he still have a beautiful image and mentally, right? But
right.
he don't know how to draw it.
Right.
But he would like.
I get-
That's how I see it.
I like
see
that.
It, I see it. It's just like confused lovers. They're not haters.
That's a good one.
And they follow you, right?
Yeah,
Why
they
would
want to
you
be
think
nosy.
like,
That's why.
yes, why would you think like that person would write comment? No, they love you. They just confused
Confused.
lovers.
So we got confused lovers.
I like that one.
That's why I see it.
Just do it. If
from
you
my
have something
personal
on your mind,
perspective. Yes,
you
just
got
do
something that you want to do,
Go for
don't
it.
hold back. Don't worry about the haters, the confused lovers.
It.
Sorry.
Yeah, the confused lovers.
Just do it.
And especially you have like one. I don't know. Probably we have one life in this physical world, right?
Yes, yes.
And why would it be like if someone would be identically the same? Life wouldn't make sense.
Sure, wouldn't
That's
be
why,
interesting.
like, if that person is living his life, that's so selfish from him, like, or her, to have his or her life reflect on you.
Right.
Though. You're a whole different, you know, beautiful person, you know.
Yeah.
God on your own. It's just because, like, you know, that person probably don't have everything, you know, that, you know, they want. Because sometimes, like, when somebody cannot achieve something
Right.
or try something that they failed several times and they block mentally, psychologically, they think that if I cannot do it, why would you try? Why would you or some people
Right.
too, they're just being selfish,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
Because they know you will be excel, you will achieve it.
Exactly.
You know, they just wanna. But at the end of the day,
Right.
you own your life. You're the painter in
Oh,
front of that
There
canvas.
you go.
That's right.
Yes,
You have
beautiful.
your paintbrush. You like
Paint
you know,
it.
do whatever you want
Mhm.
to.
That's right. That's right. You
I
could do
love it.
whatever it is that you
Yeah,
want to do.
Definitely.
You know, there's a lot of people that ask that question, how is it that we started this show? Or people feel like they can do the same and some people feel like they could do better. We don't hate on other people.
No.
Do you, if that's something that you want to do,
Yeah.
just make it happen.
Yeah, make it
But,
happen.
you know, don't fault someone for doing what they're doing,
Exactly.
you know?
Did you see yourself moving back to Haiti?
Why not? Definitely. But right now, I came in the U.S. like looking for opportunities,
Mm.
and I've learned a lot. I've been through a lot,
Yes.
bad and good,
Yeah.
but they're just experiences.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when you look at them, they weren't anything bad. It's just like lesson, right?
Yes.
They make you stronger.
Stronger.
You know, they
You learn.
prepare you for a better future.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? That's why, like, I've been working with the kids since I was in Haiti after the earthquake.
Okay.
And, but, like, I had my materials, like, you know, have the kids that was in my community, you know, do the therapy session with them.
Okay.
When I went to DR, I was working with Chantal de Campo. She's a French lady
Okay.
who have, like, an organization.
Mm-hmm.
I did the same thing, a non-profit organization, teach the kids.
Okay, good.
Nice.
And here, I'm doing the same.
thing.
Why not, you know, give it back
That's
That's
right.
just
to
beautiful.
the motherland, you know, to Haiti.
That's wonderful.
Wow.
I have my plan is like building like a art center in Haiti
You'll do
where
it.
the kids will come and paint, express themselves like through poetry,
Right.
painting, and it's
I
like,
like that.
Yeah,
you know,
that would be great.
yes.
It'll happen.
Yeah, definitely it will.
So that's your 5 to 10 year plan?
Not even probably 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
My museum is 5 to 10 years.
Okay, okay.
Oh, to hold all these beautiful paintings.
Mm-hmm.
You're so wise for your, I don't know your age, but I know you're young.
I'm old. I'm not that.
Just say I'm old enough. Just say I'm old enough.
Yes, like, no, because my plan is like creating like a generational, like, you know, legacy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to sell my original. That's my plan.
Okay.
I just leave them for my heir or bien my kids.
Right.
At the end of the day, that's why I have the museum in mind,
Okay.
where I can have all my originals and can leave, like, you know, if somebody want, you can get a copies. I can have them print on
Okay.
or the supply.
Yeah.
But with the original, we can always like have residual income that come and support my foundation.
Very good.
hmm
How did you get it where your paintings are in the Bronze Kingdom?
In French, we say le bon ne se vante pas. Le bon ne se vante pas. It's just like what you don't have to brag about what is good, right?
That's the truth.
When you are authentic, you are unique.
People come to you.
Yeah, they will come to you.
That's something.
Yes.
That's why we don't have to put hate on anybody else just because it's doing good.
Right.
By the way, that should excel you to, you know, to do what you are doing,
Right.
you know, better.
Even better.
And at the end of the day, it's just like look for what your most like you can put your most potential at,
Right.
because everybody we are scarce for, right? We have a talent.
Yes.
Some people don't look for what they love, what they can really do.
Exactly.
If I'm trying to go for something else, I might not be as good as I am in painting.
Right.
Right.
But since I discover it, I know what I want.
That's right.
And I don't think like nobody will do it better.
Better.
You know?
Good for
Because
you.
You got that confidence.
I put
Yes, that's good, but he's good. You know he's good.
I put all that desaline blood and
Yes.
that Candid blood.
That's
and-
right.
That's right.
Yeah. They reached out to me through trade because I had some event in downtown,
Okay.
and they reached out to me because they wanted to represent like the African community,
Yes.
Black American,
Community.
and they reach out to me. They saw my events online too,
Yeah.
and since then we clicked together.
It's a
That's
wonderful
right.
partnership.
It's
Yeah.
wonderful. It really is. If anybody doesn't,
And-
or have you not, heard about the Bronze Kingdom, Bronze Kingdom is an African artifact museum. You have to check it out. They have one on International Drive, and the other one is on Colonial. You have to visit.
And in 2019 or 20, because I'm not quite sure, Bronze Kingdom was one of the most, the greatest African museum throughout Orlando.
It's beautiful.
And
You feel like
Plains of
royalty when you
Florida.
walk in there.
That's
You
true.
don't feel
definitely.
like it.
You feel like you're in Africa.
Yes.
This is the broad Africa in America.
goodness.
Yes.
When you walk through, you will feel the energy. The
Yes.
ancestors are there. The people who fought for us are
Yes.
there.
Right.
Especially
Feel it.
like when the door of no return, they have a door of no return.
Yes.
This is the only place where the spirit can come back.
Right.
Because when they took us from our peaceable life, we were living like peacefully, gracefully in Africa, and just like they took us, and
Yeah.
we didn't have any chance to come back.
Right.
But now we do spiritually, on a spiritual level.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah, I love that place.
Love it too. I wanted to know, we're going to use this picture as an example. How long does it take you to paint a picture?
Wow,
So beautiful.
I was on vacation, right?
Wow.
And you used that time to paint this picture?
Yeah, in my hotel room, I started. I even have pictures. Because I said, like, Africanly speaking, I invent the word.
Africanly.
Or Creole, Haitianly speaking.
Okay.
It's isn't like you cannot like meet a queen or a king, with nothing like to offer
wow.
as a gift.
Wow.
And especially you guys are doing like such an incredible things in the community.
Thank you so much.
And why not to kind of like do a little something?
This is amazing.
That's
I know I
beautiful.
didn't have like the time that required to kind of like paint it
it's
the way
so
I wanted
beautiful.
to. But
I wonder what it would look like if you
I
needed
know.
more time. I mean, it's perfect.
Wow.
But I just wanted it to reflect that Zoe life.
Yes, it definitely
That's what it's
does.
doing. Zoe and Bougie, baby.
For May 18, or 17, May 17, we will have the
May
event.
May
15th.
15th.
Oh, 15 before.
Compound
Yes.
conversations.
Okay. Oh, we'll have dance and communication.
Right.
Ooh, interpersonal communication.
There you
Yes.
go.
Let's go. Bring everybody
A mixture
together
of
Oh, yeah.
everything, yes.
so that we all can be on the same page.
That's
That's
right.
right. That's what it's about. That's
Yeah.
what it's about.
Thank you so much
All
for
right,
that
guys,
beautiful
bring your
painting.
friends.
Bring your
Bring
friends.
everybody.
That's right.
Thank you so much. It's absolutely, it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well deserved.
Oh, yeah. Is there anything that you would like to tell the viewers?
Beside like check my page, it's hemlermauricette.com. Follow me on Instagram. The name don't change. It's just because I'm Haitian. It's still
And proud.
officially
And
Hemler
proud.
Mauricette everywhere and proud. What I would say that do not lose hope about Haiti because we are like a strong people. It's not the island, the place, the ground, the trees that Haiti, it's us. Let's use our heart and rebuild. And let's keep it positive because we can do it. If we did it in the past, if we
Do
have
it again.
such an amazing history past, and we have like, let's give us like the people who live outside of Haiti, like myself, can feel like free to just catch a plane and go and
Right.
invest back.
Yes.
Because right now you will probably want to do something, help out, but you don't know
Exactly.
which way to go
You don't?
because it's like really interesting over there right now. And let's keep it positive
Yes.
and follow the show. I'm one of the first and the best fan of this show, and I love those
Thank
two
you,
beautiful
thank you.
friends so much. And
Thank you. We love
keep
you
it
back.
peacefully. Thank you.
Merci, merci.
Je
Yes.
vous en prie.
And we're definitely going to have you back, but we will see you in a few weeks on May 15th for
Yes.
the
Yeah,
Fun
definitely.
Conversations.
We will.
All right, thank
And
you.
thank you for having me.
Oh,
Of
no
course.
problem. We hope that you have enjoyed this show. We have. Please join us next Tuesday at 6 p.m. with another inspirational guest from our community. In closing, Pablo Picasso says, "Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up." Hemler is an extraordinary, internationally acclaimed visual artist and trailblazer. His mission is to unapologetically manifest his aspirations to influence young artists. By teaching youth how to positively express themselves as individuals, Hemler believes they will better understand there are no limits to what they can accomplish in our infinite universe. We are real sisters, sharing real stories within our community. We thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk About It, the Candid Conversation Show.
Let's go. Let's go.
Come on, let's have a candid conversation. Let's talk about it. Just bring it up, we got hope and love.
Yeah.
It's all about you and your well-being. The candid conversation show. Let's go, let's talk about it.